On this week's Wallet Wednesday, many families take the time to discuss things that are going on in their lives, work, school, events with friends, but you may not be taking the time to have the money talk.
And it's a really important talk, too. Experts say it is an important conversation to have as it affects your wealth and your financial future. Joining us live with more is author and financial advisor Lori Sackler. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Emily and Ken, and thanks for having me on the show. I actually have a sister in Portland, so I hope she's listening in.
Oh, there you
and I
go.
like that art museum. It looks like something I'd like to attend. So,
Oh, definitely so.
It's a nice spot.
We've got some nice attractions here in Portland, but let's talk money right now. How do you define the money talk? What's involved in the money talk?
well, the money talk is really about having a productive conversation around a life transition with the various family members that are involved. You know, I've been working on this project for now 10 years. This is my third book, trying to get the message out there. You know, people will make decisions in response to events in life without carefully considering the consequences and without speaking with the family members that will be included. And what we find, there's typically a breakdown in communication and trust and a loss of family harmony and even money. So it's really important to figure out what conversations you need to be having with your family members and put together a process that you can follow and repeatedly follow so you can get to where you want to be.
Yeah, when it comes to having some of those conversations where you really kind of lay it out there, what's your budget? What's your income? What do your savings look like? Those are really difficult topics for folks to open up and be honest about. Why is that so hard?
Well, you know, money, the discussion of money is a taboo. And it's an object of threat and control for a lot of people. And the reasons are varied, and there's a lot of them. So it could be, you know, the roles that family members are playing that create control and trust issues. It could be the family history with money, age. It could be issues around health with a member of the family. But the point is, it's not an easy topic. So I tell people you have to think about it like you're going on a job interview or you're doing a big presentation at work. And you need to think through a repeatable process and understand what factors are interfering with your family before you even begin the talk. So,
How do you differentiate between the conversation you have with your spouse or your partner and the conversations you have with your kids who don't know anything about money as they are young and start to grow up with it?
right. So the first thing is when you get married, my recommendation is you have open and transparency as the overall goal, and you share assets and liabilities, values and goals, how you're going to handle finances and day-to-day investing. And of course, your kids are watching. So, you know, you may talk to them about money in one way, but they're learning from you from day one. So, you know, having these talks with your children is obviously different. It needs to be age appropriate. But, you know, I say around the age of 10, if the kid is developing in a normal, you know, mature way, then you can start to introduce the concept. It's happening in elementary schools at this time when they're, you know, when they're in that age period. And you can help reinforce it at home by having a, you know, setting up an allowance or having conversations about what things cost and helping your kid if he's going to have a part-time job. Open up an account, get him to start thinking about the tools that he's going to need to be successful with money.
You know, those conversations can really be a return on an investment, pun intended, when your children get a little older and are having those conversations with you as adults. You know, the children of aging parents, that's a lot of times we start to see money come back around when you're talking about financial planning. When can it be a good idea to maybe bring in a financial advisor or kind of that intermediary who could maybe help have these conversations?
Well, you know, that's a really great question. I say the most important step in the process is finding a good third party. It could be a professional. It could be, you know, an accountant, an attorney that you trust. It could be a third party who members of the family trust and who has knowledge and skills to help have these conversations. But typically, people don't talk about things in advance of an event happening, whether it's health or health crisis or an accident. So, you know, I'm trying to encourage families to look ahead and try and have these conversations early on so you don't make mistakes because you're reacting to events and not thoughtfully considering all the choices. Yeah.
Yeah, great advice there, Lori Sackler. We appreciate you joining us on this Wallet Wednesday.
Well, thank you for having me and have a great rest of your day.
You too.
You too.
Okay, take care.
The book is The M Word, the money talk every family needs to have about wealth and their financial future. It's available now wherever books are sold.